Hi, Jackie.
Hey, Danny.
Hello. I'm just checking in on you, and I'd really like if I could take 3 minutes of your time today to see if I can get you to think about how things have changed um, in this local in this time we're experiencing right now. And yeah, I'd just like to see if you could tell me what you'd like to keep from this experience.
Um, sure. So for me, it's I like going out a lot. I go out all the time. I spend no time at home. I'm an artist. I spend time in my studio. I work, I teach, I have two children. And to actually stop and make my home a home where I actually stay and cook and have a garden and work out how we do things. Live locally is it's really different. Um, it also is all the in a sense it's a pleasure. It's the time to do things that otherwise you wouldn't. Um, so I'd like to keep that. I'd also like to keep the way that I think particularly about other people in a different way, and about safety and value intimacy. Um, I um, I I like how now we think about older people. I think about my mother and what her abilities are, and value her more, especially that we can't really see her, and that's an issue. It also brings up a lot of issues. There's friends of mine who are artists from New Zealand, who casual workers who no longer have any work, who no longer can afford their studios. But it just, I think the experience has leveled the playing field. So we're all kind of in the same place thinking about the same thing, which is really nice. Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, that's beautiful. And also, I think sort of leading on from what you were just saying is, yeah, what do you think goes on, like at the moment? What do you worry is going under the radar?
I worry about our rights and privacy. I'm
Mm,
concerned that a lot of the technology that I'm involved with needs to know where I am and what I'm doing. I also understand that the government um, has all these abilities to get information about where people are from mobile phones and the like. And I think there's a whole lot of privacy issues with technology, which are always there but come to the forefront. And I don't think we're dealing with them very well. I'm also concerned about what's happened with the arts. While our attention is on COVID, there's a lot of um, axing of funding. There's also articles I've been reading about mining permits going ahead in areas where there've been petitions of thousands of people, um, uh, requesting that they don't go ahead. And I just really do worry about what happens to our civic rights and also the environment in the situation.
yeah, well, totally. And what opportunity do you think there is though for change?
I like that there's no planes in the sky. But I also want to go to Japan. I had tickets to Japan, but it's like I was helping my housemate go to the Trove to pick up things from her office to work at home, and there's all these cockatoos everywhere just singing this massive chorus that you never hear, which is really nice. I think it's a good opportunity to think about what not having those ships in the water and those planes in the sky actually means for the environment, because it is an emergency. So there's this great big opportunity to change in that sense, which I think is really important. But also in terms of social security, uh, the welfare state. Well, we used to think of the welfare state, which has been dismantled over a really long period of time, is something that we obviously always all needed. But it's this really interesting time where we all get to put ourselves in the position of the person with the least and act accordingly, which is really great. The other thing is about health. Health doesn't matter what class you are. It's a great social leveler, and I think, yeah, changing our priorities, how we make decisions now is something that should stay, and we should think about what we want to keep and what's really necessary. And yeah.
Yeah, totally. Oh, thank you so much, Jackie. And
Thanks, Danny.
yeah, thank you. All right, bye.
Bye.